What's up, guys? I'm back with another video. I'm back in my gym. It's a sunny day. We got the thing open, and it's primary deadlift and primary bench. Today I got 347 as my top triple, and I got 535 as my top triple on deadlifts. So it's week 3, and this shit is really light, and I'm also broken, so it's getting way easier to hit these weights. I'm just hoping my coach give me something heavier this next block, but that's what I'm trying to show him, that I can actually hit this shit, make this shit look easy all the way throughout the week 5. And then maybe he'll give me a little bit more weight. But I gotta get started. I'm gonna get stretched out, get everything together. The only thing I get to pick today is my fatigue single after my top triple on bench. And I'm thinking about, I really wanna hit 3 reps. 3 reps just look so good to me. Like my max right now is 408, but I know that I can hit 3 reps on pretty much any given primary bench day. But I wanna try to make it look good. And if I can get a good 375 in my mind, then I would go up to probably 380 or something. But today I'm probably just gonna just cap myself out at like 381, no matter how I feel, just so I get a good press. You know, so the fatigue single after my top triple on week 5, I got 380 that week, and I low-key could go for a new max, but I'm not gonna speak too much. I'm gonna get stretched out, get situated, and then I'll give it to you guys whenever I start my warm-ups. All right, got my first warm up. Usually, you know, people start with the bar. I don't start with the bar. I start with a 55, because what I've noticed is the bar, I mean, anybody can make the bar move, like, can move at light speed. You know, if you bench over any damn thing, if you bench over 45 pounds, you can make the bar look really good. But 155 is like the baseline. I don't even really feel this weight. So I could do this no rest reps. I could do this shit. I could wake up, you could put this on my chest and I could press it. So I just started with 155. I don't even mess with the bar. So I'm about to get started. Straight to 2 reds. Last warm up. I'm gonna hit this for like 1 or 2, nothing too crazy. I don't need no more. That felt great. All right, I'm on my break right now. This is the last little timer before I hit my top set. And usually it don't take me that long to warm up on bench. Like I warm up on bench, that's probably the quickest lift I warm up on, because I low-key feel like that there's no need for me to do a million warm-ups to get to my top set, because by then I already locked in too many times. You know, I know that I could start with the red, 265, 309. It's basically like 1, 2, 3, 4 plates, you know, however I load it up, because I know when I'm in a competition, shit, I only got like 20 minutes of warm up. So there's no point in me warming up for 35 minutes, taking a break, looking on my phone, doing 95 pounds of smelling salts. Because when I'm in the back getting ready for a competition, like getting ready to start bench, I'm not gonna have 45 minutes to warm up on bench. And bench is like, it don't take that long to warm up. As long as you get your pressing movement down, you can get some good pressure in your, like some good press and power in your legs, you get your back tight, get a good pause. It shouldn't take you that long to warm up. So, I mean, yeah, I'm about to get ready to do this top set. I'm not expecting this shit to go super crazy, but I mean, I'm expecting to move it good. Like I'm expecting to actually pause how it's supposed to be paused. But yeah, I'm gonna get ready to get started in about like what, 2 minutes, and then after that, I'll just hit my last fatigue single, and I'll talk to you guys before I do back downs, because I'm thinking this time on back downs, I'm gonna do the heavy, medium, lighter, because then as the deadlifts get heavier, I can't be putting all that pressure on my back and then going straight pulling. So yeah, I'm gonna get started. All right. bust out the sauce a little bit later. I usually use the smell sauce like 3, 4, 5 times, bro, but I'm trying to cut back on it. I don't want to keep depending on them, but let's go. Oh, that was good. Solid, that was solid. That was solid. That was solid. I know I got that 3 reds. For sure. Are we locked in? Make this bulk worth it. Whew. Come on, pause. Good pause, good pause. Come on. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that shit was good. Fuck. All right. It's a smooth 5x3. I'm like I said, I'm gonna just do 2 sets of this, 2 sets of probably 309, and then my last one is probably gonna be like 281, just something smooth, you know, easing out the fatigue on my back. But also I wasn't finna flip the camera around and do the whole talking over it because I don't know, but I feel like I low-key be like fucking up my videos and shit because I'm adjusting the camera and shit. But this camera, since it's not my phone, I don't have to keep picking it up and moving it, so it can stay in the same exact spot for every single set. That was great. Just staying tight, pressing every single time, being patient is how I get stronger. I'm about to get started on my deadlifts. I'm not gonna talk too crazy. We're going up to 535, which is like 100 pounds under my max. So I'm just gonna try to get some good pops and you know, pulls in. And I'm not gonna go too crazy. Like usually deadlift, I warm up a little bit slower, but I'm gonna try to see if I could up the pace, you know, because I really want to hit these deadlifts and not really take too many crazy breaks in between. Like I want to just keep pushing, you know, and see what the fuck my body can endure. So I'm about to get started. I'm not going to take too long on this, and I might talk between my sets, but I don't really talk too much during my deadlifts. I'm pretty silent. I just kind of sit there and wait for my timer to go off, and I'm like, all right, man, let's get to the deadlifts. Bench, I talk a little bit more. My friends, you know, I got other people I be seeing in here. You know, I talk to people during bench, squat, anything up to my second to last warm up. I talk to people, but deadlift, I don't talk at all because deadlift is the one that I really need to lock in on the most. So I'm gonna try to talk a little bit more, add a little bit more sound bites in there, but usually I'm not gonna say too much. So I'm gonna get started. 5 to 8, 5 to 10. Just really, I'm just trying to get the pull in, like, you know, try to get in motion, you know, take my time. I need to slow it down. One thing I'm starting to do is I'm using my belt on these warm-ups. This is 265. I could put this shit in my sleep. But I was watching the video with Ash and, you know, train how you compete. It's the same thing as when I used to wrestle. If you're doing sloppy shots, sloppy takedowns, you know, you're defending sloppy. When you get into a match, you're gonna try to drop your hip and you've been bullshitting the whole time and then somebody gonna take your ass down, you know? So I'm just trying to keep the same mentality with this. And I've been, you know, trying to train how I compete, but I mean, using a belt on 265, you know, hook gripping on these lighter weights, so I get my hands warmed up. This is literally like 10 seconds after I just got done with that set. I still got chalk on my hands. But now I can talk, bro. Like, when I get to them heavier sets, even from set 1, I don't say nothing. But I'm really trying to express myself and my personality in these videos, whether if nobody's watching or if everybody's watching, you know? And what goes on in my mind is, the heavier I get, the more patient I need to be. I used to throw my hips in there. I haven't even watched the setback, so who knows if I've done it. But that's why I'm gonna watch the video. You know, I also record on my phone. It's right next to, like, it's actually like right there. I'm gonna watch the video. I'm gonna see how it looked. And then I'm gonna go on from there. I'm thinking, you know, my baseline on my back downs is usually like 485, you know. But I kind of want to keep the same weight on for both back down sets. I want to get my body used to being under more tension while also not fucking myself up, like not going so close to what I just hit, whether it's 40 to 50 pounds can fuck you up depending on how heavy you're going. My max right now is 640. If I hit 640 and I do a back down to 5 at 595, I'm gonna fuck myself up. But like 535, you know, I can hit that conventional sumo, narrow stance, wide stance. So I try to go closer to the back down. So I'm thinking about, like, you know, between 463 to 485. I'm gonna watch a video, evaluate what I need to do, and I'm gonna hit both of those sets, and then we're gonna get started on our accessories. I usually do my accessories before I lift, but I've noticed that I don't put as much intensity into it because I'm going to do a compound, and the accessories are to build. When you're powerlifting, you're not bodybuilding, you know, unless you're power building. But I have a coach. This is the accessories is pretty much the only bodybuilding exposure I get to put on some muscle with the weight, besides the weight I'm lifting. And I'm going to actually try to put more focus into those accessories by doing them after. You know, I'm a superset demon. I do supersets on all of them. But I'd rather do supersets after I exerted myself, so I don't go too crazy doing the supersets before I start my lifts, and then I fuck myself up, you know? And then I go into the, damn, I fucked up my shoulder on that dumbbell bench. So, but it's already been 2 minutes. So let's go ahead and get started with our back downs, and then we're gonna get started with the accessories, and I'll talk to you guys before I get out of here. All right, if you're wondering why I went from fully dressed to, well, went from not dressed to fully dressed, is because when I'm doing my back downs, or not back downs, accessories, every set I put on some clothes. If I ever see you in real life, if anybody who knows me in real life knows, I'm on my way out, I start putting on everything. I could do my accessories in my normal clothes, you know, when I don't gotta use a squat shoes, flats, straps, nothing. So my gym bag's already packed and ready to go. But not gonna say too much, but last week I did 315 for 3x10. And when I posted the video, I'm like, fuck, I'm going high as shit. So today I'm gonna try to go lighter, and I'm gonna keep, well, not lighter, I'm gonna try to go deeper today. And I'm not gonna be trolling, bro. I'm not gonna be trolling, bro. I might add a cut or two in here, but there's no way I'm gonna be getting away with them high ass goddamn quarter belt squats. I mean, they ain't doing shit. So I'm about to just try to get a little bit deeper. So I even adjusted the belt. So might add a cut or two in here, but this shit, I'm already gassed, bro. It's the second set. I'm just gonna record these second sets so I can pack up my whole bag and do my last set and get the fuck up out of here. So let's get started. Woo. One more. That was a good set. I know it was a good set. I felt it. I got way more of a stretch. That last week, not doing it like that. That's why it's good to record your sets. You can know if you bullshitting or not. Just because it feels heavy doesn't mean you're doing it right. Now these are the exact same. It's more of a feeler, and I be feeling like I'm hitting it. But I watch the video, I'm over here, heem. So I'm gonna try to slow it down. I'm just gonna keep the weight the same, you know? Recording these sets also gonna help me have a little bit more accountability and know that I'm up in here just trying to get done. But also when you're trying to get done, if you can't do the set the right way, there's no point in doing it at all. So I'm just gonna do it with 100 pounds. Slow it down for every rep. It's gonna take a little bit longer, but it's gonna help a little bit better. Not try to get too much over myself. Get a good stretch in at the bottom. There you go. Woo. Same thing with curls. I was getting a little bit too ahead of myself, swinging a little bit too hard, bro. So I'm just gonna do, I'd usually go 1, 2, I think I'm gonna just do 10 straight, try to keep my body straight and not get no lean, but just keep it light, get a good stretch, get a good rep. I don't know if I did 10, so I'm gonna just do one more. That was hard, but that was good. All right, I just got done with tricep extensions. I got done with the last set of belt squats. I only got this last set of bicep curls, but I know how I am, bro. If I don't record the video right now or right after the bicep curls, I wasn't gonna record another video, or I wasn't gonna record again until tomorrow for the outro, but I appreciate whoever made it to the end. You know, it's time to get ready to start going crazy, you know. Week 4 and week 5, I'm actually gonna be, you know, doing more respectable weight for myself, you know, weight that I'm gonna be excited for the whole week, you know, leading up to the end of week 4 and the end of week 5. Usually my Saturdays are my favorite sessions because I got primary bench and I got primary deadlift in the same day. You know, whenever I get my own camera, I'm going to start recording my squat sessions, you know, my heavier squat sessions. So it won't always be a squat session recorded because squats, I go pretty light until I get to like the last 2 weeks. So it's usually not too crazy, but you know, it was just nice to record another video. Like I said, right now I'm not really worried about views. I'm trying to get used to being myself on camera again and you know, putting out some more videos. But this might be a longer video. I feel like I did talk a lot. So, you know, whoever did make it to the end of a longer video, I really appreciate it. And, you know, I'll make sure to put out some more videos whenever I can. See you guys, peace.